Beijing and Washington are facing off at the national level, but on the local scale, the Communist Party has found robust friends in the U.S. A recent report reveals China's success in infiltrating the state of Utah. In some cases, pro-China officials delayed legislation that Beijing didn't like, or supported resolutions that boosted its image. Here's a closer look.
A deeply religious and conservative state has landed in the red trap of the Chinese Communist Party. That's according to an investigation by the Associated Press last month. It says up to 25 Utah lawmakers have made routine visits to China every other year since 2007. The costs half paid by the Chinese regime. The CCP's tailored relation building has yielded notable gains. In one example, China-friendly lawmakers held off on a ban on Beijing-funded Confucius institutes. China touts the organizations as language and culture exchange programs, but they're known for helping expand Beijing's influence overseas. The ban's delay came despite White House warnings about the program being a Chinese propaganda machine. In another case, Utah passed a 2020 resolution by a near-unanimous vote. It expressed solidarity with Beijing when the pandemic first began. A pro-China resident allegedly drafted language for the resolution. Meanwhile, the regime has also targeted American kids. In 2020, Chinese leader Xi Jinping wrote a New Year's letter to Utah fourth graders. Some lawmakers gushed about the letter, calling it remarkable, kind, and personal. They struck the same tone as China's state media. It quoted Utah students as calling the authoritarian leader Grandpa Xi. What's more, China advocates tapped into the Mormon Church, which holds a major following in Utah as it seeks to grow in China. A key figure at play is Tao Wen-le, a professor at Weber State University in Ogden. While lobbying through Mormonism, he played matchmaker for Chinese and Utah officials. His efforts managed to defeat the passage of a 2021 resolution condemning China's genocide of Uyghur Muslims. A former FBI agent is now sounding the alarm. He says if the Chinese can succeed in Salt Lake City, they can also make it in New York and elsewhere. Australia, Canada, and Britain have issued similar alerts.